Okie dokie. So, now, I'm actually gonna mess with my phone, because I have all of these business cards to look at, and they all have QR codes. But, the reason I was not around on Friday was because I was doing Magfest, and I was gonna mention something, and then I just did not have cell service at the convention, and then totally forgot to say anything. But, it was an absolutely fantastic time. Really enjoyed it. And it's definitely one of those moments of like, boy, it'd be fun to show off a game. I have so many games. It'd be so much fun to show it off at like a big convention and stuff. It was cool seeing stuff that I had like kickstarted as well, so. Like we haven't seen each other in years, just feels like it. As in multiple years? It's definitely been a little while because I missed Friday and then I started late today as well. But that's because I was trying to make up a little time at work so that I wasn't completely killing my my time off. Which meant I got here late and then it was like, I guess I could try to choke down dinner and start a stream or just start it late. So I was like, we're just gonna start it late. Oh, so this is all they have for the marketing on that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I am already subscribed. Yeah, because these are local devs around here, but... And then, as I thought, I'm probably just not going to go with music if I'm going to be watching a bunch of trailers and stuff. Yeah, but this one was neat. Where it's like you just drive into other cars to bump them into the walls. I can stay longer, but not today because it's nearly 1 a.m. and have something important for school tomorrow. That's totally fine. I would prioritize schoolwork over whatever I'm doing here. Plus, there'll be a VOD for seeing all the games that I look at here. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I think just the bumping mechanic is always just inherently a lot of fun. So. Oh, so this is just a long gameplay thing. They decided not to do a trailer for that, but... These are fun color palettes, too. They were saying that they had, like a week or so before the convention, they had thrown together some updates for it and stuff. So this will probably be a... I think this will still be a fun stream to see all of the games that were at Magfest, essentially, so... Small update on the Game Jam game? You're illiterate? As in, like, you read something wrong on there? Or, Because that would suck to be, what, 2 weeks into a thing, and then, you read something wrong? Okay, this is people following me back, maybe? Or not? Because that's the thing, I scoop up all sorts of business cards and stuff, and then this just looks like, oh, person. This also just looks like a person. Hello, please follow account. It's one of the only messages. Seems kind of goofy. Yeah, and then I went and had yogurt and granola for dessert, and I'm like, that really gummed up my throat there, didn't it? Nice dessert. And I had a mango, too. It's like, that's probably what I should have had as a dessert. I just called it good with the mango. But yeah, this was fun to see, because this is one of the ones that I kickstarted. Because I just absolutely love the art on this. This is my kind of art. And the first quest that you do was picking mushrooms. It's like, oh, okay, that is entirely my kind of vibes. So. I was excited to see this one. And then the question is, am I following all of the social medias everywhere? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, okay, and it's doing ads immediately. Which I was thinking about grabbing the restroom. And then I knew it was going to do ads, so I was like, yeah, I should, Oh, I thought Boss Rush Jam was a game that mainly has bosses, but Boss Rush is literally bosses only. Okay, yeah, I didn't... Oh, I didn't even think about that when playtesting the game with all the little characters. Yeah, no, it's bosses only. Yeah, I think all of the game jams are, uh... Alright, just do jams. Okay, ads should be starting any second now. And I will go pop off to the restroom. Yeah, Big Mode Jam was one that started. Which I don't think the theme is as good this year. Because they did mode last time, which I thought was a little more interesting. This year being just power was that's kind of at least it makes me think of like power fantasy and stuff, but although the way I would probably I guess there's still a week, but okay, ads are running. I'm gonna go grab the restroom and come back. Be back in a sec. Okie dokie. This one's getting pretty close to done, right? Yeah, 5 days. Oh, not submitting the game to the jam anymore. Still finish it and make it public, but take some time to further polish stuff and not rush development. Yeah, as in take a break in between things. Makes sense. Yeah, this one was a long one, and then also, like, doing bosses only felt a little intimidating. Plus, this I didn't find, like, a super inspirational theme. Just like this was not super inspirational, but the global game jam theme for Bubbles, or Bubble, I actually liked that as a theme. I was like, that was, like, you could do a lot of like simple ideas and stuff, or more complex things. But it's because it coincided with Magfest, and I'm like, nah, Magfest is the focus. Okay, speaking of, so that is the links for that. This will make it a little more fun to, because it was, that was what I was doing earlier, was just moving all of the links off of my phone. Now I'm like, okay, I can actually, it'll be fun to show off the stuff that I saw at Magfest as well. Okay, this is one that I don't actually know what this business card is. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, we're gonna put that in the pile of. That was one. As I was leaving the convention center, I saw a business card, and I was like, you know what? It's probably just a piece of trash, but I'll pick it up and clean up the area a little bit. I want to have levels in the game, and some game jam won't stop me from doing that. I'd rather make a game that I enjoy playing than one for just a jam. Well, that's nice that you would have an idea that you like enough to do that. So, yeah, Magfest roundup. Let's go get to see all this stuff. Yeah, I think you missed a little bit. Bruising and cruising. I guess I could just reopen all of the closed tabs and stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be me following all the social media links too. Okay, no, you didn't miss much actually. This was the first one that I mean, this is the guys that run the Swamp Goblin. That's the local dev scene there. So I'm gonna do a lurk. Sounds good. Yeah, it's just gonna be me looking at games. So, and I think it's gonna take me quite a while anyway, because there's just a lot of business cards here. So. Yeah, and then Hermit and Pig was one that I kickstarted. So this is one of those ones that I'm like genuinely, or I was already excited about. So seeing it at the convention center, well, it was cool. Yeah, and I'm glad that it's stuff that like, because I was a little bummed with Sea of Stars. That was one that I kickstarted because I'm like, okay, this looks like that big like JRPG kind of thing, and it just, I didn't vibe with it. It just felt like it had all of the personality sanded off of it. It was just going through the motions without any of the personality. Which was the opposite of Kingdoms of the Dump. That one was absolutely awesome. Yeah, and I think that's like a... I'll have to remember that I enjoyed the... Like, Saturday was overwhelming. There was too many people and too much to do and stuff. But like that Friday, very glad I played hooky from work and all of my other obligations there to go to Magfest on Friday. Yeah, Friday and Sunday was the right amount of people where I could actually like talk to devs for a while and stuff, and actually get to like play some of the games. Yeah, because even when people were packing up on Sunday, I was just like, oh look, Torabon over here has they're still set up. We'll chat with them for a bit, and then Kingdoms of the Dump, they were still set up as well. So I was like, yeah, we'll just hang out and chat. Especially because I'm like, oh, you don't have to pay to show off anything. Like, okay, I think, yeah, I was gonna say I've seen this before at previous conventions. I think it's partially that 5x5 grid. I'm like, office politics doesn't interest me as much, but the just a 5x5 grid for a board game is like, I try and make it something like that. Yeah, that interests me. Yeah, the board game section wasn't as impressive because I had already seen like half of the stuff from the previous time I went to Magfest. It was a little bit of a bummer that there wasn't more like new stuff. Which is again another thing. Like I should bring something and show off something there. So, cause yeah, cause actually like chatting with I played a game, Terra Fight. I think it's. I'll get to it in the pile here at some point, but I played a game with them, and then I told them about my game, and then we played a round of Bomb Squad for a little bit as well. And they're like, "Yeah, no, this is entirely the kind of stuff that people bring to this event and show off." So that's should definitely think about actually showing my stuff to people. I just feel like it has to be more done, but. About the game queue tool, have it written down to add currently playing with the timer showing how long you've been playing the game. What was... Let's see, was there any other things? I feel like there was two things that I mentioned. One was like time spent playing. The other was... I don't know, go watch the VOD. I don't remember. You expect me to remember things? Okay, what was the... This was not related. This was like Blue Sky, I think, or something like that. I mean, it does look neat, though. Okay, but this was actually at the jam. Yeah, this is one that I didn't actually get to play or talk about or see. I didn't, the visual novel stuff doesn't interest me as much. And I don't think it demos as well, either. Because you're just kind of sitting there listening to a story as opposed to, interacting with a game. And then if you actually wanted to play the game, well, you've spoiled stuff for yourself, so... Wowee! That's a lot of links. Threads and Blue Sky and Twitter? Wow, all three of the tweeters. Was it adding and removing games on the queue for the queue tool? I don't remember. It would be have to go back to the... Oh, I don't know if I kept that VOD because I also was not happy with that stream. So, yeah, I don't know why TikTok does that every time. They're just like, no, it broken. Yeah, I like watching visual novels. It's because it's closer to a movie to me. So I'm like, I'd much rather watch a Let's Play of it than play it myself. I like my decisions and stuff. Okay, no, I did chat a little bit with... Okay, no, I was gonna say that's that's the booth that was next door. Yeah, okay. Which I'll probably also see their stuff at some point. Yeah, so this one I didn't actually get to see what this one was about, but... Oh, just wanted if I had anything else in mind. Because I don't entirely remember what was on the queue tool. Well, I think it's really just a matter of... Oh, I guess that's... I looked at it a few times. Yeah, I think that the timer was the one thing that was like... So that if somebody adds a... Yeah, I don't know if you could do like an estimated time. If we're talking about timers, you might be able to do like a... You know, if there's this game is going to be played for like 10 minutes, and then the second, third, fourth are going to be like just, 20, 30, 40 minutes. Because then that would also give somebody who submits something a estimated time of play. Okay, now I'm just trying to come up with features. I'm like, I don't need to be trying to come up with features necessarily. Also, what even was this one? Plays 6 protagonists with unique abilities as you interrogate and outwit suspects, hide from enemies, crack puzzles, and even call the gods for help. What are you willing to risk to find the truth? I wish I liked visual novels better. Well, it's story games. It's one of those things of like I think that makes for a better let's play, but it also just doesn't interest me as much. I like my decisions to be made instead of the buttons to be clicked. Which is why something as complex as Dwarf Fortress is, it doesn't interest me as much because it skews closer to that buttons to be clicked than in decisions to be made. I mean, this looks kind of neat. Street sink. Oh, I missed a T. There we go. I guess I could watch the trailer. It's a fun song. Yeah, I'm not a rhythm person. This is the guy who was just at dance class on Sunday too. We'll throw it on the wish list. Well, I think I need to purchase games. I need to stop just throwing things on a wish list because I don't think it actually helps. I think purchasing the game is the way to go. And leaving a review. I really need to leave because there's even games that I've done fan art for that I have not left a review for, and I'm like, that's not super helpful. I know the best way to help out is to leave a review, and yet I have not done so. Maybe one day. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I think Silencer was another one that I didn't actually get to see. Yeah, and I did skip over the what looked like visual novel heavy stuff. A bureaucratic simulation game about censorship and misinformation in journalism and politics. It's a low-level news censor employed by the authoritarian government Ogalia. The player will interpret censorship protocols, read news articles, and decide if an article should be taken down. Huh. That's a great idea. Not really for me, but it's a great idea. Yeah, I think writing that line between like educational and interesting fun game is sort of hard too. Well, I think some of it's getting at the why behind, like why you want to stop disinformation. Because seeing how it's showing me Papers, Please, I'm like, I think that's what makes Papers, Please fun, is that like you're actively trying to stop people from. I haven't played Papers, Please. I've heard it's good, and I know 10 million for this. That's crazy. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that I have on my wish list that I want to play, but I have not. 7 million's pretty good too. Gee whiz. Okay. Okay, that was Silencer. Unfortunately, not my kind of game, but cool nonetheless. Oh, it's a wish list on Steam and a website to visit. There's a whole bunch of QR codes. Yeah, this was Mega Cat. Which I don't know. Maybe I should apply to them. Because it said something about, like, hey, we're looking for people. And also looking for, like, people who do pixel art. And I'm like, I've done those things. We're looking for somebody in Philly. Oh, well. that part is the, not so much. I'm not in Philly. What? The website and the Steam seem to be the same link. Either that or it picked up the same link, but... Oh, yeah. I liked the visuals on this, but it's a little hard to see.
What? Oh, we're rolling? Okay. Here we go. There's a new video game being developed for the Mega Sega Genesis. Nope, that didn't feel right. It's a shooter. A brand new shmup. Sorry. It's a video game.
Yeah, this trailer is not bringing me into the game.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's called CFB.
You could have just cut out that whole first section. This shows what the game actually is. But that's me, personally. Yeah, I only tried the yellow spaceship when I played it. Yeah, this was on that Sunday where I was just kind of trying some of the other stuff I hadn't tried. Yeah, I had an absolute blast with that game. Why can I never think Jamestown? I had an absolute blast with Jamestown, and I'm like, I like shmups. And haven't played a lot. Yeah, this is where they were saying they were looking for people in Pittsburgh. Or I get, oh, Pittsburgh then. I guess. I thought it said Philly, but maybe I was... Could be both. Yeah, because it said they were looking for Unity developer, and they were also looking like game designer and game producer and pixel artist and everything. I feel like this is one of those ones that I sent a resume to, and then I never heard anything from them either. Which I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, I'll throw it on the wish list simply because I wouldn't mind doing another shmup.
What?
It's a terrible start to the trailer. That's totally not what the game is. I feel like they even do like mini trailers before the movie trailer just because people have no attention span. So I think doing an entire bit about some boss that can't actually do what you want is not a good... Okay. Okay, this is just somebody's contact info. So, don't necessarily need to show that one on stream. Oh wait, did I have the other Mega Cat games? Mega Cat Studios? They had one that was... Oh, yes, I have it right here. Yeah, this was one that I also thought was... Okay, I guess it did both of them. It just bounced between both. But I also tried out this game as well, and also was a little disappointed with it. Because this was what seemed to be a pretty heavily... So did they actually have like a Kickstarter? Yeah, fully funded on Kickstarter. And almost got twice their goal. Not too bad. But it felt kind of clunky. It was just like there's a lot of info on the screen. And a lot of cards that all have all sorts of text. And then here's your equipment that also you click to then... There was a lot of like click to confirm stuff too. Which just made it feel slow. Like, it took me a while to figure out how to move, because not only do you click, but then you click again to confirm that that's where you want to move. I don't think the idea was too bad, but wasn't entirely feeling this one. Because this had a fairly lengthy tutorial, and then I still felt like I didn't really understand the game. And like I said, there was a lot of, like, clicking on things a few times over. Yeah, this is like a... I don't know, a little bit on my wish list. It's one of those... Shouldn't judge a book by its... Shouldn't judge a game... Well, no, I think you should entirely judge a game by its demo. If you don't like the demo, then... probably a good indication that you won't like the game much. They were pretty close to something, though. It was like it was interesting, but it just felt a little slow, a little clunky. I never know if it's also a personal thing, too, where I'm like, I'm just not huge on the, like, here's a billion cards that all have a bunch of text and all have a bunch of numbers that all have a bunch of different types, and you have to watch your hunger meter and your health meter and your stamina meter and your equipment and your ammo on your equipment, and it just all gets to be a whole bunch of numbers that it's just a bunch, like, it just feels like a number soup to me that I like a little more tightly woven ideas over a bunch of numbers. It's probably somewhat related to, like, simulation stuff too, where it's like if you're trying to simulate something, then you need a whole bunch of numbers to do that. But yeah, this is one that I got to sit down and play just a little bit on that Sunday, which was also kind of fun too, because I was just kind of playing by myself for a little bit, and then somebody and their friends joined in, so we had a full party of rabbits to go take down a boss for a fight or two that I absolutely butchered. Just died immediately. But yeah, I'm also not super familiar with Final Fantasy rating. I'm not super familiar with MMOs, so a mini version of that is not yeah, there was a lot on screen visually that I didn't know entirely what the indicators were, which made it a little harder to figure out. It's a neat game, though. I think it's a great idea. I mean, clearly a bunch of people thought it was a great idea because it made $1 million. Thereabouts. Steam. I probably already have this on my wish list. Yeah, okay. Despite the fact that I'm not. It's unlikely I will play it simply because I don't have friends. That just doesn't exist for me anymore. I just do not exist at the same time as my friends because I'm in a different time zone with a different kind of job. And then just making friends as an adult is difficult. Because, I mean, even going to events like this, it's like, yeah, I talk to people plenty, but I don't know that I made lasting contacts. Ooh, here's another just completely random QR code. Do I trust it? Oh, this is Torabon. This was a neat one. Yeah, and this was somebody who was working at Google, and now they're going full-time on this game. Okay, that can go away, that can go away. That can go away. Yeah, from the 24th. So it's like, yeah, it's already a few days gone. Yeah, okay. No game jams. Finish the stuff that you have there, bud. But yeah, I was talking to these devs for a while. The one guy's from ditched his Google job to work on this full time for a while, which I think is a brave move because as cool as Sokoban game is, I think it's a tougher sell too. But I can. Okay, yeah, it is on my wish list. But yeah, I believe the mechanic is that you're on the outside, these characters are warping into these little torus rooms, so you loop between rooms. Reminds me a little bit of like Patrick's Parabox, which is also something I haven't played. I like these kind of puzzle games. I don't have the brain to it's a lot to try to figure out a puzzle game like this. Super cool stuff too. Yeah, and this is the one game that I came across that was Rust and Bevy was what they were using as the engine. There was a lot of stuff that was there was a lot of Unity, a lot of Unreal, a couple of Godot, and then one that was Rust and Bevy, and then another one that was in PowerPoint, which is surprising. And it was like, oh, okay, a visual novel that makes a little more sense to do in PowerPoint, but also I was not expecting PowerPoint as an engine. Yeah, this is one that's fun, but I don't know that I could do this justice on a stream in terms of playing it and making it interesting. Okay, what else? Yeah, I had a ton of fun doing the Swamp Goblin Steam. Why you do this? But the getting all of the stamps for the Swamp Goblin thing was kind of fun. Which I think I had that on my Instagram. I need to go post that on my other social medias. I think I only did it on Instagram. Yeah, there we go. I got all the stamps for all the games. Yeah, there's my whole pile of business cards and that I'm going through now. Yeah, I have a couple of stickers that I'll have to try to figure out what I want to do with. Because I used to stick them on my microwave, and then my mom was like, no, you can't put them on this new microwave. I'm like, we got you a new microwave, and now don't cover it in stickers. So, I'm like, okay, well, I very much appreciate a new microwave. But now I don't know where to put my stickers. I liked the idea of cooking up it's my indie game microwave, but I guess not. I don't know if I ever took a picture of the final indie game microwave. Here's another one that is all the links. I might be following all of these, actually. Because this is somebody that I met at the District Arcade. And I remember they enjoyed the game, the Bump Squad game that I had there. Apparently, I am not following all the links. Or they made some new stuff, I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely in the camp of just make an account for your brand and you as a person and not your specific game. I think it's a bit much to try to do one for a specific game. Yeah, okay, I guess they have some booth pictures. doesn't really give a good sense of the space and the stuff. Oh, hey, yeah, there's Torobon on the backside there. You can kind of see it in the photo. Oh, hey, there's Silencer. I didn't realize I was going, like... I didn't organize the pile. I mean, I clearly just took this pile of things and put it back over here where I could mess with it. But I mean, there's some sense of what Magfest looked like for people that were not there. I thought it was just me and my streams, but having looked at the event history of the router, it seems like somebody accidentally or because of some problems unplugged it for a moment. Huh. Well, I hope that's not a continued thing for you. Yeah, and I don't know if, we'll see if my internet keeps, I don't know if it's cut out this time. I hope it doesn't, continue to cut out at all. Oh wait, this was all these links, and then I don't know that it actually showed off what the game... Yeah, there we go. There's a good sense of what the game is. Oh, here I am. This is starting this when the ad's about to play. And then if you snooze it, it'll just come back with a vengeance and be like, no, you gotta show ads. I mean, I could turn off the ads entirely, but I also don't mind having an excuse to take a break and earn, like, a handful of pennies. I guess it's not gonna run before the ads happen. Yeah, hope everything's gonna be smooth sailing now. Yeah, I'll have to see about my internet at some point, too. Well, it's because it doesn't cut out for a long time. It just does these little micro interruptions on the stream, which is annoying. But it doesn't appear to have done it this stream, but... Well, I don't know. I actually don't... I don't see it on my end, whether it explodes or not. Oh. And now here it is lagging out, now that I say that. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, maybe one day I'll be one of those people that actually takes a jam game and polishes it enough to, like, stick it on Steam. Okay, you... Yeah, I was gonna say, you're probably the problem child. Okay, wait, it says something about music. Was that on YouTube? But... Should stop complaining, just got another ad for an internet service provider. Well, I know a lot of those ads are, just like the last thing that you looked at is the thing that they'll give you a billion of. Which is always goofy when you're like, oh, I bought toilet paper. And then it's like, here, you want 1 million rolls of toilet paper? It's like, no, that was a one-time thing. I guess toilet paper's not a good example, but... I guess something like a toilet brush or something would be closer to... Okay, well, this is just taking me to Instagram, so... That's an artist anyway. Yeah, I do have some of the art stuff in here as well. We'll see how much... Oh yeah, the ad's running. Doesn't matter. I'm not looking at anything anyway. Oh, well then let's just pull up... Let's just scan some then. Because that's just me looking at my phone for a lot of this as well. Okay, wait, no, I wanted to listen to this in terms of music. It's probably not a bad idea to have that up. I already have Jobs at MegaCat pulled up. Teeny Ninja sounds familiar. As in, I might have seen them at a previous event or something. Okay, let's just scan some cards. It's not a scannable. There was another one that was a... do a picture, right? Where did that one go? Okay, that's another QR code. Okay, wait, those are art. Yeah, I'm like, let's stick with the games. I wanted to do... oh, that's another... I gotta take a picture of, or type in, rather. Yeah, there we go. There's another game. Yeah, there was a couple of big, like, RPG kind of things. Which, that's intimidating to me. I attempted it once to do, like, some kind of RPG thing, and that was... well, it's because I kind of immediately figured out that I'm not a story kind of guy. I like my interactivity over my doing like a story-based thing. Okay, so that's the socials, which does take you to Steam anyway. Okay. So, yeah, Kids of Karendao is, like I said, one of those RPGs that I saw a couple years ago when I did Magfest. Yeah, I'm not super in love with the art style. I think it's sort of... it feels like Codenamed Kids Next Door a little bit or something. With the, like, the head shapes and stuff. Kind of like weird oblong head shapes. Yeah, I don't think the pixel resolution is the same across the board. Which, that's always the thing that bothers me. But... are they fighting like 3 houses here? Fire Emblem 3 houses? I don't know, but they just kind of like a squat dwarf gnome character look to it too, so that's also kind of fun. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the habit of like look at all the screenshots instead of the trailer. But yeah, this is like where I kickstarted some of these like big RPG kind of projects, but okay, wait, no, go from the top. Oh, it's a bunch of toilets, okay. Skibbity toilet? No, I'm assuming this is well before Skibbity toilet. Oh, I haven't checked to see if there's any new Skibbity toilet. The brain rot has consumed me enough that I keep up with Skibbity toilet. Yeah, this definitely has giant JRPG kind of vibes. I feel a little burned by Sea of Stars. I just wanted to get into like a big JRPG again. I wanted to feel them Chrono Trigger vibes again. That was something I did in college. I remember vividly, like the ride to school on the bus, playing Chrono Trigger on my DS. It was an absolute blast. I think I even did that for my Spanish class, where they were like, "Oh, you need to write some kind of you need to write something in Spanish every time you come into Spanish class," and then it really just became a, I'm just gonna recap what I did in Chrono Trigger every time I do this. And don't give in to the brain rot. I did stop watching Mr. Beast. I have not watched Mr. Beast in forever. That one, it kind of fell off after the the issues after the allegations and stuff. I have since stopped watching Mr. Beast. He hasn't done a ton of videos. Yeah, okay, so 6 months ago was the last time I even started watching one. And even this, I didn't, looks like I didn't finish. Oh no, but I like caves. I don't know that I necessarily want to watch Jimmy Donaldson hang out in a cave, but now, what is it? Who does Skibidi Toilet again? Yeah, okay, Skibidi Toilet. There we go. I am up to date on this, though, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with the storyline here. I kind of understand that the factions, they're like the cameramen, the toilets, I think the TV heads, they're the TV men, and now there's some kind of humanoid characters, it looks like. But I've gotten kind of lost as to who's on which side at this point. The toilets became very mech-like, and the mechs... I guess the mechs didn't gain any, like, toilet pieces, but I don't know. It's been an interesting series to watch. And it's short. There's super short videos. So. Oh! I did not see this game at all. But when I was at the booth for one of the other... when I was at one of the other booths, they had some stickers that they dropped on the floor. And I picked up all the stickers, and I picked up a sticker of this guy. And they were like, I don't know what that is. Huh, I wonder where that came from. And now I know. It came from this. So, I don't know where this booth was. I don't know where I picked this up, because I don't think I remember this game at all whatsoever. Like, I don't think I could say where the booth was or if I saw this game at all. I guess I must have if I picked up the contact info, but yeah, this one I don't I don't recall. I don't think I saw it at all, actually. It's suddenly gone. Some kind of dumpster baby. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a lot more violent than I was expecting. This looks pretty goofy. I was not expecting lots of blood and violence. Suicide! That was just one of the options. But, this does look like they put a lot of effort in it. That's a straight up McDonald's. Are they allowed to do that? Well, this looks like some, coming eventually. That's the smart way to do it. Looks kind of neat. I don't recall that one at all. What I heard, the guy actually puts effort into the videos and makes some story and stuff, other than any other brain rot type of content. Yeah, no, the world of Skibidi Toilet has branched out well beyond just a guy's head in a toilet. Like I said, there's an entire war between the cameramen and the toilets, and now the TV heads and whatever giant mech characters there are as well. It's got a little bit of a uniqueness with the the cameramen as the like the first person viewpoint for filming everything as well, which I think is kind of neat. Wait, gnomes! Wait a second. Obviously, I have to wishlist this and follow all of the everything everywhere. They use the keyword. I've been activated. Voiced by the well-known Vine Sauce. I know my friend likes, what, Vinny Vine Sauce or something? Vine Sauce is one of those things that I just missed. There's a couple of those internet rabbit holes that I just have not experienced. And Vine Sauce is one of them. I just have never seen or interacted with any kind of Vine Sauce. The game's specifically targeted towards me. Well, I'm not huge on random bits of violence and stuff, but and I mean the gnomes are not clearly visible in the trailer, but I mean there's obvious bonus points if it includes some kind of gnome. Oh, I was thinking there was a soundbite that I was thinking of adding that I should pull up before I forget. Yeah, because they had a video that included gnomes.
Oh, hey, you're awake. You've been out for some time. Oh, it's okay.
So I feel like there's some good
Just me. You remember me, right?
sound bites
Right.
from this. I was like, I don't want to spoil it, but I also want to pull the sound bite up at some point. But this channel's got some really good stuff. It's not a favorable view of gnomes, but it at least includes gnomes in some form. So, why does it always pull up with a broken link? Don't know. Gonna hide a gnome in the 360 reload game. That would obviously get you bonus points from me. I don't know how many points my bonus points are worth, but you would get some bonus points. Okay, so let's go put this somewhere else. Oh, a Kickstarter pre-follow. So they haven't done the Kickstarter yet. Yeah, and I'll probably get around to Mindwave at some point, but they had a very good Kickstarter. And I wonder how much of launching at a convention, how well that does for... Oh, wait, okay. This is music I wanted to listen to. This is a job I wanted to look into. This was... Oh, I did want to try this game at some point. Yeah, this was me talking to somebody at the convention. And then here was somebody did a lot of pixel art stuff. That, like... I love the art. I just didn't find any brand or any... Because, like, here, I'm like, this looks so cool. But I haven't played Cult of the Lamb, so I don't have a connection to this. So I kind of wanted to look through this at some point, but... Yeah, this was a booth that I found absolutely fascinating. But I'm like, I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy. I like Okami, but not enough to buy an arcade stick. Okay. Okay, I want to leave artists for later. So... Yeah, okay, that's all art stuff, yeah. Give me the games. That's an art one. That's one that needs... Okay, that's Mega Cat I already looked at. Oh wait, no, I already... Yeah, Sisyphus Corp. I looked at that one already. Okay. This one's game related. This does feel like sorting through like Christmas presents or something. At least for me. It's like, oh, look at all this cool stuff, all these cool games and things. Then I need to actually find the time to play the game instead of just saying, "Oh wow, it's so cool," and then that's it. Beautiful, memorable tabletop games that focus on goals and outcomes that match the complexity and curiosity of real life. Do I remember what this is? Did I see what this was? This kind of doesn't give me a lot. What games exactly? I like following these kind of emails just to see what stuff gets made, even if I don't know. Well, it's because it's always like in the future. Hopefully, something will appeal to me a little more. Okay, wait, that's another artist. I guess we'll do. Could you use the yay sound effect for when you find the gnome? Totally. That would make sense. Especially if you're just trying to pander to me. I don't know if the yay sound effects necessarily. It's one of those things I've grown to like. I was mostly using it as a placeholder, and then it's one of those, the placeholder becomes the sound effect. Or the placeholder becomes the thing that you stick with. Okay, that's another. Man, there's a lot of these I actually have to type in. Okay, nope, that's more typing. That's more typing. I'm surprised these are not all QR codes. Okay, here's another QR code. Now give me the game, not the Discord. It's cool that they have Discords for all this stuff, but like, it's hard to I have too many Discords and I do nothing with them. I'm way too quiet of a person, and then having yet another Discord is just like, that's too much. Yeah, I definitely like the Discords that have nobody on them and nobody talking, because then I don't feel like I'm trying to jump in the middle of a conversation somewhere or something. Yeah, this one was cool. I totally did not catch all of the mechanics on this, but this is a fun, different take on a match 3 puzzle. I guess there we go. Cinematic announcement trailer? Yeah, the fact that you have 2 waves coming from either side to try to match with was a lot. Yeah, there was a mechanic where you, like, I think if you grab 3 of them, then it becomes like a gray star that when I played it, I was like, I totally forgot about that. I did not match. Yeah, the yay is the personal Wilhelm scream. It's always gonna sneak its way in. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I think the origin of that was from that one wispy mobile game balance project. It's one of those ones I feel like I should think about redoing it and putting it on Google Play at some point or something. There's so many things like that. And then I go to work, and I drive an hour to work, and I sit around trying to get myself to do anything, and then I drive an hour back from work.
Twirl and pose. Graceful in both start.
Maybe one day I'll find a job that I actually enjoy. Okay, maybe we won't watch this trailer if it's gonna lag out anyway. Yeah, all sorts of links. Oh, I already have the YouTube pulled up, don't I?
And dance.
Yeah, again, this is another another kind of genre that I like that I don't think I'm particularly adept at. I would not be great at showcasing. Oh, that's just somebody who put Twitch as an idea as opposed to a link. Did I pull that from here or did I pull that from their website? Aha. I did pull that from somewhere else. There we go. All the links. You cannot escape me. I will click all the links. And then forget the important part of... Yeah, okay, I already did subscribe. And then forget the important part of actually buying and playing the game. I've done okay about buying indie games. But, like I said, I've done terrible about reviewing them at any rate. I did have a duplicate. Okay. I tend to end up with a few duplicate business cards and stuff. And I thought I processed through them, but apparently I did not. That's a Discord. There's the Steam. We'll see if I'm already following this one. I think I am. So many steps. Scan the QR code. Move it over to Chrome because I don't have... Well, I guess I would need to pull the Steam link off of Chrome anyway. And then send it to here. And then send it to here. Yeah, okay. I knew this was going to be long enough that... Wow, okay, we're going to double up on all the letters apparently. I am not. Okay, so I had not wishlisted this because I thought I saw this a couple of years. Oh, it's probably because of the fact that I don't have a meta quest whatever to play this. But this was neat. This was a fun idea to just do a very extra version of bowling. Yeah, it was a little awkward to play at the convention center just because I didn't know where people were around me. And I was just like, we're gonna do as small a move as I can. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Yeah, I know there's enough, I know there's some opportunity in terms of doing, VR game development stuff, but haven't been as enthralled with it myself. It's fun, but it's a certain niche. Yeah, that was... I tried doing this spike one, and I just immediately threw the ball in the, Gotta try that demo tomorrow. Yeah, no, this was definitely fun. I mean, it was fairly, like, it's simple, because it's just bowling with extra steps, but I think it's still a fun idea. This is why I don't like this, Steam. Don't double up on things like that. It's annoying. Okay. I think I was watching the trailer in small form, which is probably a little... Hope it works well on index controllers. They were... I think this was on Meta Quest. They at least they were showing it off on Meta Quest some or other, I think. I don't know, I have my very old Rift. I'm like, Oculus Rift. And that's... Oh, I guess it does not say what the VR system was. Okay, it does say VR only. Because I know that was a bummer of the thing, is that I was developing VR games on the Rift, and then my friend who was doing a lot of VR stuff, or like VR streaming, couldn't play it. Because he had the HTC Vive. Maybe one day I'll upgrade, get a fancy VR headset, and do some more VR development. It's been a while. It would definitely help for like portfolio project stuff too. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's a few different things about this job that I'm like not not excited about. The fact that I have a non-compete, it's one of those I was not comfortable with a non-compete. It was like but every time I've gone looking for a job, I've always been desperate enough that I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll take whatever. But then I have the job for a while, and I'm like, I don't think I was really that comfortable with a non-compete. Like, I think the idea that a company has some kind of non-compete agreement is just a sign that they are not confident in their product and they need to prevent you from leaving. And then obviously it makes it harder for me to find a job if there's a non-compete. Oh, this was the very first game that I played there. This was the very first booth. Yeah, there's a glimpse of Kingdoms of the Dump there, but if it's on Steam, then the version will run on PC VR headsets. Okay. Good number of games that have a weird layout control for index controllers, but most are fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess it was, I don't know how it, oh, it might have been Unity. It was when I did the Oculus Rift, like Unity, it just didn't match with my friend's HTC Vive. But that was quite a while ago that I did VR stuff. I had fun with it, but I also got motion sick real easy. And I've not found like a huge love for VR. I gotta put that third game on there. Yeah, 2021 was the last time I did a VR game. I think I burned myself out on this too. Because this took me a couple of months to make, and I was just not having fun with it by the end. I mean, this was sort of like, I just thought Line Rider in VR was a cool idea, but I'm not that attached to Line Rider. I didn't play like a ton of Line Rider when I was a kid or anything. Oh, there we go. I skipped over the big, very obvious buttons to go find these other small ones at the bottom. What a goof. Okay, did I hit follow on this? I did not. Yeah, this was what looked like a polished Unreal horror game. Did I play this, or did I just talk to the dev? Like, come to think of it, I think I might have just talked to the dev. I don't know that I actually played the game. Yeah, this is definitely one of those ones that I would put in the pile of, like, go tell my friend who plays a bunch of horror games to go play this as opposed to play it myself. Not that I'm, like, super afraid of playing a horror game. But, oh yeah, this is where they said they had the Epic grant. So they were launching on Epic. Or launched on Epic? No, okay, launching on Epic. And then going to shortly launch on Steam thereafter. Because it sounded like they weren't entirely happy with the process of doing the releasing on Epic. Yeah, I don't think I actually played this one. I think I just talked to the dev. Major roadblock. Unsure how you want the sewer to look and what assets to put in there. Well, if you can just find some kind of grimy wall texture, you can just kind of slap that on everything. Well, I guess you're not going for super realistic if you had little, like, Was it squids? If those were the characters. I like the green. That's effective. That wasn't a jump scare. I like that. Don't entirely know what that's about, but... Squids, yes. Okay. I mean, you could do some... You could do a sewer fairly easy. A cartoon sewer fairly easy, I feel like. I know there was that one, yeah, Dookie Dash. I don't remember what they did for their sewer. This was in September of last year? I thought this was announced, like, a long time ago. I guess they did an early access for their Dookie Dash game? Maybe this was not the thing to look at for, Subway Surfers is bound to have, like, a sewer level, right? For a cartoon sewer that you can look at. Okay, I gotta remember to send this to my friend, because he likes horror games. And would probably be down to, like, play the demo and stuff, too. Oh, I only saw the one dev. I don't think I saw the other dev there either. Okay, what other... Oh, I'm running low on the game stuff. Oh, this looks like it's a board game. Games anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I lost some of the links on my phone. I had a whole bunch that I moved over. Oh. Apparently that link doesn't exist. Ugh, okay, now I gotta type things in. Boo. Okay, wait, now this is one last QR code. And ad's gonna start here in a couple seconds. Oh, and I could sit for a while, can't I? It's been over an hour. Yeah, see if Subway Surfers is a sewer stage. For some more inspiration. Okay, that's Terror Fight. Yeah, I actually got to play this one. This was pretty neat. This was also like... And that's where I had the conversation about, okay, here's the kind of game I like to make. Which was not this kind of...
First thing we do is shuffle our decks.
number heavy...
What do they look like?
Oh, they look like this. The main deck has...
Yeah, and then they put the QR code on the back
First
of
thing
every
we do
card.
is-
Which I don't think was a great decision, because it's not like it's tied to a digital aspect. It's literally just every card has an ability to link to the rules. This felt like an early prototype to me. I know they were selling the game, but there was a lot of text that I don't know needed to be there.
40 cards.
Oh, so it has more cards than that smaller deck?
That's right. The smaller deck is the reinforcement deck. You can tell because of the numbers on the
Yeah,
front
I have no
and
clue who
back
these
of the
voices
card.
are.
Oh, that's helpful.
Go ahead and sort
Oh,
that deck.
okay. I didn't
The
know
order
it had
should be
anything on the
1,
back
2,
there.
3, and 4. Okay, now we have to cut each other's decks.
Hey.
Yeah, I think the It didn't help that I joined in the middle of a game of this, so there was a few things that were a bit much to learn on the fly. Yeah, it had because like here, their mechanic was like when you hit this, you have one last hit before you're dead, which I think is a fun way to add a little more tension to the final round. Is that you have to get hit twice as opposed to get hit with one big action. Yeah, this one was definitely up my alley in terms of like pixel art on the cards and stuff too. It's like a pixel art board game. Yeah, that's definitely of interest to me. Because it had a fun sci-fi theme too. I just wish the just felt like there was a layer of polish that although they said they had been working on the game for like 5 years or something, so meaning I got years to go on my board game. Well, we'll see. If I with how slow I've been working on it recently, that might be the case. Yeah, because it had stuff like the end step, like each player may draw and then discard a card, which you just, because you may draw and then you can discard that card, it's like, yeah, okay, at the end of your step, you draw and discard. Which, those sorts of actions always like feel like fiddly prototype things to me, as opposed to like a full finished game. But I'm also coming at this from, I went through a whole board game course that was about like stripping it down to the core element that's interesting, as opposed to like here's all of these mechanics to know and remember and stuff. Did this not have like a social media somewhere? Okay, I guess these got rated fairly well. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a sort of more Metroid theme, isn't it? Because somebody asked me, like, what was the theme of Magfest? And I've been there when it was Sonic theming both times. So I just assumed that the theming was Sonic based. But I'm like, oh, they might change out the theming of what Magfest is there. I have no clue what I clicked on. Are these games? Are these... It's a role-playing game. With more information soon. Okay. Okay, is this social media? Yeah, no, it's always the link to send us an email. I think I have an email contact on my personal website, and it's only ever been used by bots to say, "Oh, there's a typo on your portfolio." I don't think it says where or what, but it just says, "Oh, there's a typo." Like, what is the grift here? I don't entirely understand. Okay, now to actually type in. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much all the games. I think the rest of these are artists. It's art. Developer. Art. Do like it when you can play a board game without having to read an entire book to understand the rules, especially because it does make it easier for other people to get into it. Yeah, that's like I said. I tend to go for the closer to like lightweight, family weight kind of games. Although I do like heavy strategy games, but like, because I did play. What's the game? The really big, I want to say Mars something or other. It's big space board game, but which was fun, but it's also when it takes so long to explain the rules and start the game that people get tired before the game has even started. It's hard to keep the game going enough to finish it. Or at least get through a couple of turns when you're already too tired off of the reading the rules. Nope. Put a typo in there somewhere. .itch.io? Yeah. Globlins. Yeah? Bugger off. I did it right. I double checked it. I checked it twice. Okay, we'll just throw goblins in itch. Globlins. No. Globins? Or was it globlins? Oh, globlins. Okay. I lied. I did type it wrong. I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah, this was somebody's Game Boy game that they were working on. But I think this one was fairly Mega Man-esque. What happened to HeroBot? I should definitely look at HeroBot, because that's one that is on Kickstarter right now. Also, what happened to Mindwave? I think I looked at some other stuff. It was... Okay, well, I'll definitely look at those. Okay, we'll come back to that. And that's... if anybody's still around. I know it gets late and people disappear, but... I'm like, duh. I should look at the games. I should have started with these. I should have started with the games that are on Kickstarter. But yeah, HeroBot I actually got to play. This was a fun take on Mega Man and Kirby. It's always a bummer when you see a cool game like this that people just don't do retro platformers much anymore. Because this felt polished enough. I mean, as you can kind of tell by the trailer and stuff, too. Yeah, the core mechanic of stealing an enemy and taking their power. And then you combine it with other powers. I think Kirby 64 did that. Where you could combine multiple powers. Which was a lot of fun. I think the core idea of doing a Mega Man plus Kirby is a great idea. But I think people are... I don't think people purchase... pixel platformers much anymore. Yeah, I didn't get this far in the... Yeah, it's like a lot of this stuff is new to me. I was just running around the area like this. I played in this area. At a specific complexity level, rather play a digital version that keeps track of the rules for you, since simplifying the gameplay a little to start off. Yeah, it makes sense. Which is something like a Civ, where I'm like, I want to do that at some point, play some Civilization. Although I think even the digital versions of some of those big board games are still pretty intimidating, too. I definitely have had fun with the complex rule board games, though. Yeah, this one, the booth was always crowded. Yeah, there's so much going on in this trailer. I think it's almost hard to tell that this is a WarioWare micro game kind of collection. And I think there is a story mode that they're showing. It's yeah, I didn't mess with the story mode. I just did the kind of mini games. Yeah, this one Kickstarter wise has done fantastic. And I do wonder how much of a bump they got from doing Magfest and or whatever conventions. Yeah, trailers all over the place. Didn't get what kind of game it was until halfway through. Yeah, that's because it's so style heavy that like I know even because even I don't know what like the story mode is. All I know is that it's a micro game collection. Is that it's WarioWare, but do I know what any of this? Because it looked like it had a fairly heavy story. Like I don't know who this character is or anything either. Yeah, it was definitely fun to play with. Yeah, and I know this is keyboard and mouse. This is a PC specific, at least for now. A PC specific related game. Okay, here. Blackout City is home to Mindscape Co., the originators of Mindwave, the world's most played cognitive reality game. Players of Mindwave link their brains to go head-to-head in a mental bombardment of each other's thoughts, feelings, and memories. Yeah, I think the trailer went a little too style-heavy. Because the game just has so much style. I think it really needed to say, this is a micro game collection. Here are the story beats. At least for me, that's one of those, like, I think it's good to not have a template for every trailer and to say specifically, like, because I think a lot of games, it's probably too much to put words on screen that are the title of the game and, like, what the game is specifically. But here, I think it's the other way around, where there's just so much style. I think saying specific words of this is a micro game collection would be good, but... Past 2 a.m. Should go to bed now. Good night. Have fun. Yeah, I think the at least you saw these games. They were the games that are on Kickstarter right now. To go check out. That's the at least I was able to do my part to try to help. Although, like I said, I think I should have started the stream with these games. Because they're on Kickstarter right now, as opposed to doing it now, but that's okay. Oh, it is 8:30. I should think about going to bed, so... Oh, that's true! Yeah, no yawn. Okay, I did put it on my wish list. Yeah, like I said, I'm all out of sorts. I did a longer day at work to try to make up for hours for over the weekend, and then over the weekend was... definitely messed with my sleep. Because there was a game developer meetup that started at like 7 and then ended at 9. And then it was like, oh, I still have an hour to drive back. So it was like going to bed at 10 o'clock when I was trying to go to bed at... Or, no, I went to bed at 11 o'clock that night, I think. And I think I went to bed at 10 o'clock the first day. So it was like, yeah, okay, that really messed with my sleep. So I guess I'm not tired yet. We'll see. I think you said yawn, and now I'm going to start yawning. It is also close to 8:30, so... Yeah, okay, this looks like somebody who's really into the like Game Boy game, Game Boy aesthetics specifically. Huh. They don't really have a lot of good screenshots to see what the game is here. Okay, I don't feel like playing it right now, especially because I did play it, and this gives some sense of what the game is. Oh, that's just a Gmail. It just says the developer. Okay, if I look up Chimera Labs, does that give me anything? Transplant Research Foundation. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably a lot of people. Games. Oh, other Her Loving Embrace. Okay, I'm glad I did pick this up, because this is one I did not pick up the. I didn't get to see what this game was hardly at all, and I didn't get to. Yeah, this is one that I almost missed, and then saw it right at the end, and was just like, oh wow, this is another one of those really big pixel art RPG kind of things. Yeah, because this one had the crazy idea of like, what if the RPG combat is a fighting game? That's such an intense idea. Yeah, so this one I didn't get to play at all. Yeah, see, it's a little confusing because they showed this screen, which makes it look like RPG combat, and then they showed this where it's like, oh, it's actually a fighting game combat thing. There's like a lot of layers to this. Which feels like it probably took forever to make this game. I love the pixel art on this though. Was that a tower defense in the middle there too? That's a lot of things going on. Wait, this is 2 people making this? Oh wait, did I have... Yeah, let's pull up Kingdoms of the Dump too. Okay. So other. Her loving him. Okay, so I did get this on my wish list at least. Yeah, okay. There's I think a fair amount of stuff that I checked out. That I cleared out the links and then so now I gotta remember to not do that. Yeah, because I think Kingdoms of the Dump got the Game of the Show award too. Yeah, this is what I kickstarted and I've been excited about. And now that I got to play it, I was like, okay, yes, this is giving me the Chrono Trigger vibes that I was looking for. Yeah, and they've been working on this for years. Yeah, I think they're aiming for an October release date too, so it's like, yeah, it'll finally be out. Which will be cool. Based on all the Kickstarter updates, they're aiming for like big. They're aiming for a real big game with this one. Oh, okay, I guess they didn't formally say October, but So I guess don't go blabbing that to anybody, but... I think I would say this was my game of the show, too. But I knew that this one existed, too, so that was the one thing about the... You know, like, what was the game that you saw that blew you away? And it was like, well, I already knew about this one. So... Okay, not entirely related, but I have followed this a little bit, and I'm like, I do think I want to throw some money at that as well. Okay, you're not related. You're some other day. Okay. So I was getting into the dump as well. So now I think the rest of this is art stuff. Man, now it's 8:30. I didn't process through hardly any of these. I think it would be a little faster if I were just clicking on them and not talking the whole time, but... Yeah, okay, and I don't think I will go through the artists on here. It was mostly the games that I wanted to look at and show off. And it is 8:30. I should definitely think about going to bed because I gotta commute to work an hour. I'm definitely in the process of, like, let's apply to more jobs because I do not want to do this commute on a regular basis, and I think they want everybody in the office as much as possible at this point, so I'm like, yeah, no, let's not do that. I don't know how I'm going to get a different job, but I do not want to do an hour-long commute on a regular basis. And I would not want to move closer to the office either, because there is literally nothing out there. There's a Walmart, and that's it. Okay, I am feeling pretty sleepy, despite the fact that I haven't been yawning. So, I think I'm going to take off and go to bed, make a good decision. But this was fun, and I'm glad I got to show off some of the games that I looked at earlier. I don't know if there's a way I can, does it have it saved what my other links were? It's like, I don't think I was looking at anything shady, but I'm like, I don't necessarily want to show my whole Chrome history. Oh, those are the links that are currently on my devices. That's neat. It does have the stuff that I pulled up the other day. Huh. There we go. Yeah, okay. Other Her Loving Embrace. Aurora Nova. Because I don't think I actually got to... I think it... Okay, yeah, that's that. I don't remember what this one is. It's just, yeah, Breeze in the Clouds. I don't think I looked at on the stream here. Shoot, I was going to go to Pixel Noir. Yeah. That was a game that they've been working on for like 15 years or something. Some kind of insanity like that. Yeah, Wish Creatures. Okay, I did click on that. 1,000 Deaths I don't think I even got to look at. Okay, I lied. I guess we're still doing this. And by still doing this, I mean... Gonna come back another day. Okay, that was the Into the Abyss thing. And then Toraban we looked at. Okay, I don't remember what these are. Yeah, okay, some of these are artists. Not games. Oh yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. That I didn't really say, but I was... Yeah, closing at 2. Yeah, okay, and then I pulled up HeroBot specifically just because they had their Kickstarter going. Daylight Basement? I don't remember. Yeah, Rightfully Bare Arms, another game that was at the show. Okay, I think that was... Yeah, okay, that's me just scrolling through. Once it says Germa, that's just me scrolling through stuff. Okay, we're... I guess we're gonna do a little bit more of this on... Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or something. Because if I do this tomorrow, then I could be done showing these off. Yeah, because I'm not going to do it now. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for bed. I'll come back with this another day. And hopefully all these links will stay up. Although I have so many links. So I might come back tomorrow again late because I want to work a little extra to save a little bit of my sick time. But so I might be back late tomorrow. And if not, I'll be back late on Wednesday. So it'll be like a after 6 most likely this whole week. Maybe not Friday though. If I can work 9 hours, 4 days, that'll at least give me a half day back on that Thursday or Friday that I took off. And that'll be really nice to come back on Friday and just do a stream instead of trying to come back late. Okay, but I'll try to be back tomorrow to finish looking at games. And then, if not, on Wednesday. But I will take off now, though. So, goodbye, good night. I hope everybody had fun checking out some of the stuff from Magfest, because I certainly did. But bye.